Good afternoon and welcome to Midday News, coming to you live from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Kayla, and coming up this afternoon, 4 more grabbed and remanded over new train accident. Also, truck runs into police vehicle, 1 dead, several officers injured in the central region. And in politics, Alan supporters condemn alleged bribery attempts by the MPP to undermine movement for change. Remember, this news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Bayna TV. Stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now to our first story. Actress Yvonne Nelson has called on policy think tank Imani Africa for a protest against the Akufo-Addo government over the erratic power supply, commonly known as Dumsor. This follows recent intermittent power outages. In 2015, Ghana experienced severe power cuts, leading to widespread frustration among citizens. Actress and producer Mills Nelson organized a massive protest against the John Mahama government over the erratic power supply.
Imani Ghana, a policy think tank, played a significant role in the success of the protest. The 2015 vigil brought together many Ghanaian celebrities and highlighted the impact of power cuts on our daily life. On April 17, 2024, residents in Ashanti region also organized a nighttime Dumsor vigil in Kumasi. Hundreds of protesters marched against power supply challenges, expressing their frustration at the erratic power supply and frequent unannounced blackouts. Energy experts and citizens have criticized the government for poor management of the situation. Ms. Nelson, in a post on X on Monday, stated that she is waiting for Imani to reach out to her for the vigil like it did in 2015. She reached out to Imani Ghana, asking if they could organize another vigil. She had been waiting for them to make the first move, just as they had years ago when they helped to make her demonstration a success. Now, she decided to take the initiative herself, expressing her frustration that the NPP and its leadership, particularly President Nana Akufo-Addo, had taken Ghanaians for granted.
Football coach Nana Ajman has expressed his concerns over the influence of Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the life patron of Asante Kotoko, attributing the club's struggles to his involvement. In an interview with the media, Nana Ajman pointed out that, unlike other major clubs like Manchester United, where patrons remain relatively obscure, Otumfuo's active role is problematic.
Kingani, football was kicked. Lagi kiyakan.
Saya kasih bayi saya.
Kisah dan
bayi saya ni mana apa? Kasih bagus kure ni nak semua mana ba? Kure ba. Ya ishe. A kowane lokaci aure ke zama shakatawa da zaman lafiya. Akan samun sabani da rashin fahimta da gaddama tsakanin ma'aurata. Wasu lokaci tarbiyyar da yara yana ya zama matsalar aure. Ku kasance tare da mu akan shirin darasin aure a yayin da muke zurfafa bincike akan kalubale da ma'aurata ke fuskanta da yadda za magance su baki daya tun daga wahala har zuwa nasara. A wannan karo za mu kawo muku wani sabon salon akan shirin darasin aure kowace ranar Laraba karfe 4 da rana tare da ni Hajiya Munira Mahmud. Darasin aure headquarter duk lamuran aure duk baki daya.
All work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
All play and no work make Jack a lazy boy.
Akwai lokacin aiki, haka kuma ne akwai lokaci na nishadi.
Hanzari ba gudu ba.
Mun sake kawo muku a sabon salo na shirin da kuka fi so baina showbiz.
Za mu shigo unguwanninku mu yi wannan shiri tare da ku.
Sai kuma mu ci gaba da kawo muku duk abin da ya kunshi game da nishadi a cikin zangonninmu baki daya. Kada ku manta ni ne naku Ambassador Entertainment Bash aka Sarkin Zango tare da abokiyan aiki na
Aisha Muktar, kar ku yi nisa da talabishin ku kowane rana Asabar.
Inda muke gabatar muku da wannan shiri baina showbiz.
A ce muku me, a ce muku daidai ne. Baina showbiz, farhanku fifiko mu. Kasuwan baina tallace-tallace. Baina TV na kawo muku kasuwan baina kan screens ku. Shops da kuke da shi da kuke sayar laces, mayafayya, shaddodi, takalmuna, chains, tularin wuta, kayan da ake sawa ake use madaki da mutane. Jama'a ku zo kan Baina TV. Muna so mu tanye ku ka kare kanku customer da riba. Insha Allahu. Suna na Aisha Muktar, magajiyan kasuwa.
Don tallatar da kayayyakin ku akan shirin kasuwan baina. Tintibi lambar waya kamar haka.
I love you, Psycho.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
لو word Islam is an Arabic word which means to surrender. As a Muslim, you surrender yourself to the Almighty Allah, your Creator. To do that, we need to understand the concept of Islam. Baina TV comes your way with the most educative and informative Islamic program, Understanding Islam. On this show, we answer all the questions regarding Islam, the do's and the don'ts of the Sharia, and many others. Make a date with me, Aisha Muhammad Saqib, this and every Friday at 10:30 a.m. as we educate ourselves with the knowledge of the deen.
Even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Wani lokaci muka yarda da shi kamar yadda yake, wani lokaci muka yi tambaya kuma muna neman amsoshi masu ma'ana. A kokarinmu na ware gaskiya daga ƙarya da farfaganda. A matsayinmu na 'yan ƙasa masu haƙƙi a cikin lamuran siyasa, mulki da tattalin arzikin ƙasa.
Breaking the eight, we shall in 2024.
Meanwhile, government borrowing continues to spiral out of control.
Akan wannan shirin ma'auni muna bin amsoshi da mafita yayin da muke sanya 'yan siyasa da jami'an gwamnati akan dandalinmu mai girma. Kasance tare da tawagarmu mai matukar amfani a shirin ma'auni, shirinku na siyasa mai fadakarwa da ilmantarwa a tashar talabijin da kuka fi so.
Who to me is just a small boy.
Ma'auni yana zuwa muku a kowace ranar Laraba da Juma'a da karfe 8 na dare a kan Baina TV. Baina TV, connected to your world.
President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down.
Maraba da zuwa Jamila Homes, dandalin kasuwanci wanda ke da mafi kyawun kayan adon daki da gargajiya da kayan adon daki na zamani. Muna da kujeru daban-daban kamar irin su presidential, royal, ministerial, har da kayan ado tare da dimbin zabi na kayan kwalliya masu kyau. Kamar kujerun Windsor masu ban mamaki tare da dayan mafi girman zabi na ainihin Regency da kujeran cin abinci na Victoria wanda ke da matsayinsu daga mafi kyawun ƙwararrun Ingila. Sananne a duk fadin duniya ɗin kayan alatu da cikakkun fasali tare da hade-hade na Versace Royal da Italiyanci na zamani wanda an kasanta a cikin cikakkiyan kaya. Za ku sami Jamila Homes a 37 Westland Boulevard, West Legon, kusa da Churchin Presby a birnin Accra, Ghana. Ku tuntube mu a kan lamban waya 020 555 5525.
All work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
All play and no work make Jack a lazy boy.
Akwai lokacin aiki, haka kuma ne akwai lokaci na nishadi.
Hanzari ba gudu ba.
Mun sake kawo muku a sabon salo na shirin da kuka fi so, Baina Showbiz.
Za mu shigo unguwanninku mu yi wannan shiri tare da ku.
Sai kuma mu ci gaba da kawo muku duk abin da ya kunshi game da nishadi a cikin zangonninmu baki daya. Kada ku manta, ni ne naku Ambassador Entertainment Bash aka Sarkin Zango tare da abokiyan aiki na
Aisha Muktar. Kar ku yi nisa da talabishin ku kowane rana Asabar,
inda muke gabatar muku da wannan shiri Baina Showbiz.
A ce muku me, a ce muku daidai ne. Baina Showbiz, farhanku fifikonmu.
Kingani, please God, what's the table? Dali ki yaka dani.
Ta ka san bai shirya.
Ki shirya ni,
Bai shirya wannan abu ba. Ka san ba kuskure ne na zuwa wannan ba. Kuskure ba. Ya ishe.
A kowane lokaci aure ke zama.
Welcome from that break, and we apologize for that technical hitches. Now to our next story. Members of the New Patriotic Party who joined Alan Trematin's movement for change have returned to the New Patriotic Party. The group, led by former Adenta parliamentary aspirant Alfred Ababio Kumi, says it has cut all ties with the Butterfly movement. According to them, they trust the MPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Baomia's solutions.
The group, made up of about 6,000 sympathizers of Alan Kojo Trematin, had earlier left the ruling MPP to follow the founder and leader of the movement for change. Announcing their return to the MPP, the group, led by former NPP parliamentary candidate aspirant for the Adenta constituency, Alfred Ababio Kumi, said their decision to leave the ruling party was a grave mistake.
It has become evidently clear that we made a mistake. And I'll repeat, it has become evidently clear that we made a mistake that we humbly admit and ready to work to ensure that its dire effect is reversed or averted.
He said their mistake became evident following the February 7 speech by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the NPP flag bearer, on his vision for his future government in Ghana. According to him, Dr. Baumia's speech triggered their exodus back to the ruling party.
Since the 7th February 2024 speech by His Excellency the flag bearer of the MPP, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, we have been asking ourselves questions that borders on the future of this country and the very Ghana that we young people want. It has become unarguably clear that amongst all the political leaders, Dr. Baumia has so far been the one who has clearly articulated the Ghana story. Where we have come from, where we have what we have to achieve.
The group apologized for their erroneous decision and pledged to work to avert any untoward effect that their earlier departure may have caused the party. They also endorsed the candidacy of Dr. Baumia and described him as the only candidate who has clarity of thoughts, committed to the Ghana dream, and has a proven track record of delivering on what he has been assigned to. The group pledged their support to help him break the eight. The group described the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, as a scary alternative who has nothing to lose.
The National Democratic Congress, under the flag bearership of former President John Dramani Mahama, presents a plan for our country that raises serious concerns as we approach the 2024 general elections. What we sitting here call the scary alternative. The scary alternatives. Here are the reasons why we cannot entrust Ghana to the former president. One, or first of all, he has nothing to lose.
That one police officer is feared dead while several others are critically injured following an accident on the road between Gomwa, Akrama, and Akoti Junction in the Gomwa East District in the Central Region. An eyewitness, Nai Apia Norte, informed the media that some officers were in the parked police car while 2 others were in the trunk. It's believed the officers were making purchases nearby when the accident occurred.
According to reports, a Kia Rano truck with registration number GX4135-24 experienced a brake failure and veered off course. It first struck a vehicle belonging to Chinese nationals before crashing into a police vehicle parked on the roadside at Akochi Junction. According to him, the truck was descending from Gomua Akraman Hills direction towards Akochi Junction, but all of a sudden it lost control, crossed the main road and hit the police vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road. It dragged the police vehicle and finally parked in front of a shop. Naya Pianote added that there were some police officers in the truck of the vehicle, and some even fell from the truck as soon as the accident happened. One person is dead, whilst the rest has been rushed to the trauma and specialist hospital in Winneba, including the Chinese national. The Central East Regional Operation Commander and other senior officers arrived at the scene to assess the extent of damage.
Meanwhile, 4 additional individuals have been arrested by the police in connection to the train derailments that occurred last week in Abotia, located in the Volta region of Ghana. The 4 suspects have been identified as Kuku Kujo, a 34-year-old welder, Patrick Kweku Sosu, a 52-year-old laborer, Alaza Prosper, a 28-year-old laborer, and Fiajobe Emmanuel, a 31-year-old laborer.
The suspects have been charged with abatement of unlawful damage as they are believed to have aided the driver of the truck that caused the derailment. The court, presided over by Justice Mrs. Lydia Osei Mafu, has remanded the suspects into police custody for further investigation, and they are expected to secure lawyers of their choice by the next adjourned date. According to the prosecution led by Christabel Selma Anafe, Assistant State Attorney, the accused persons were on board a Hyundai Gold truck with registration number GS9018-20, driven by Abel Ajiduto, the driver of the truck that caused the derailment. The suspects were aware that the railway lines were inaccessible to motor vehicles, yet they decided to use the railway lines as a shortcut to get to Japan. The truck got stuck on the railway line, and the suspect tilted the head of the truck and left the scene without providing any warning for trains plying the tracks. On the same day of the derailment, the Ghana Railway Corporation Management, along with other engineers, embarked on a test run of the new diesel multiple unit train from Tema to Mpakadan. When the train arrived at Abotia area, it collided with the Hyundai Gold truck, which was stuck across the railway line. The train and the truck were both damaged, with the train being sent to Tema for examination, while the scrap of the vehicle, which was damaged beyond repairs, was taken to the Japan police station for further action.
Other stories. A group of Muslim political advocates known as Campaign for Islamic Leaders has organized a political gathering to bring Zongo and Christian communities together to support Baumia in the upcoming elections. The group made a call in a press conference held on Monday, April 22nd, 2024 at the Kingsley Conference Center at Anya Market, Aoshi in Accra.
Campaign for Islamic Leaders has decided to campaign and support the first-time Islamic presidential aspirant, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, for the presidency in 2025. The chairman of the Campaign for Islamic Leaders, CIL, Imam Idris Abdullah Zakaria, explained the reason for the campaign gathering. He said that they have come together to support and endorse Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for the upcoming 2024 elections. Imam Idris mentioned mentioned that the Zongo communities have recognized Bawumia's efforts and committed to develop and his dedication to work, which has made everyone wish to see him become president. He also quoted a prophetic tradition, saying a brother must support another brother. He explained that Muslims across the country, as well as those from Saudi Arabia, Iran, Palestine, and other countries are supporting Dr. Bawumia.
Lokacin da aka yi Ghana, au lokacin da aka karbi independence, ba wanda ya yi tunani cewa an waye gari, 'yan wayenmu, mabiyanmu, ɗan wayenmu zama tare su ne 'yan wayenmu Christians. Ba wanda ya lissafi an zo wata rana a ce dan musulmi, quality musulmi, ba pepe ba musulmi, wanda ce practical addinin musulunci, ya shugabance Ghana duka. Wani laja, wani kungiya babba shine kungiya na MPP. Suka cire ɗanwanmu Alhaj Dr. Your Excellence ya shugabance ya nemi kujera na Ghana duka baci daya. Ba mu taba mun yi tunaninsa ba, ba mu taba mun yi mafarkinsa ba, amma she Allah qad ja'ala Allahu li kulli shay'in qadra. In Allah ya kaddara abu ya kaddara, she Allah ya zabe wannan dan wanmu Alhaji Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia waye saya takara ya ba jam'iyya MPP gaba daya. To yau mun ce kaman mu musulmi mu ne Allah ya bamu, wallahi mu ne Allah ya bamu. Tunda aka yi Ghana, wallahi ana zuwa Christians ke zuwa. 'Yan wayenmu Christians nan su suka ce domin mu musulmi majority mu nawa ne balle cikin MPP. Sai suka ce a'a, kullum mu ne, amma yau ai kamata kuma ku tafi. Yau ni kukana da kirana, ina kiran ɗanwana duka wanda ka kasance musulmi. Na san kowa yana da son zuciyansa, kowa yana da fatin da yake so, amma ina kiranka, wanga kira ni na Allah, ba ni na kira ka ba, na zama sababi ne ina kiranka don Allah, saboda Allah. Kai NDC kace, kai CPP kace, kai PNC kace, wallahi wajibi ne akan mu musulmi duka baki daya ga irin wanga opportunity da Allah ya bamu. Wallahi ba kowa ya bamu ba, Allah ya bamu.
Former aspirant for Ningo Pram Pram and national patron for United Zongo for Bawumia, Honorable Dr. Patricia Kumoji, spoke at the event. She said that it is crucial for Christians and Muslims to come together to ensure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is elected to serve the country. According to her, Dr. Bawumia has significantly helped the Zongo communities and continues to do so, demonstrating his commitment to their well-being. The Zongo community has faith in him and believes he will not disappoint them.
Yes, indeed, for the Christian community and the Zongo community to come together, we have chosen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to be the next president in this nation, to the good works that he's doing, and then the future works that we will help him to do in this nation. The Zongo community and the Christian community, we are one. The Christian background and then the Zongo community, we are coming to unite ourselves to raise the flag bearer or to have our chosen president come 2024 to lead the nation in 2025. We are very much grateful, and then our success to his vote and then to his commitment that he has done so many things in this nation, especially to the Zongo communities. He has done so wonderful, marvelous works in the Zongo communities.
The press conference gathered many attendees who shared their similar sentiments and hope for a successful campaign to support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's presidential bid.
Maganganun da malumma mu suka yi da safin ga daidai shi kenan. Kamar yadda suka ce kamar dan wanka musulmi komin banzan shi mutumin dan wanka ne. Shi yasa maganan da suka yi nan duka ni na mara bayan su. Shi yasa ina roko yan waye na musulmi duka ba Accra kadai ba Ghana duka su mara mishi baya.
Kuma malam ya yi maganganu cewa Allah ya zaba muna shugaba Alhaji Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia ya zama president. To in ba mu so wannan ba mu muke so. Mu duka musulmai ya kamata mu haɗin kai mu zama sinsiya madauri guda. Mu bi bayan Mahmudu Bawumia.
And now in sports, football coach Nana Ajiman has expressed his concerns over the influence of Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the life patron of Asante Kotoko, attributing the club's struggles to his involvement. In an interview with the media, Nana Ajiman pointed out that unlike other major clubs like Manchester United, where patrons remain relatively obscure, Otumfuo's active role is problematic.
Over the past 9 years, the Porcupine Warriors have only secured one Ghana Premier League title, with lackluster performances in CAF inter-club competitions, failing to progress past the round of 16. Presently, Asante Kotoko's formers taking a 10 for the West, winning only 2 out of their last 10 matches. This downturn has resulted in the team languishing in 10th place on the league table, just 5 points away from the relegation zone. He critiqued the structure of the club's management, emphasizing that the traditional leader style with Otumfuo at the center prevents Asante Kotoko from developing a stable board and competent management team. Ajiman also criticized the selection process for the management team, stating that it involves significant lobbying, leading to appointments that may not be based on merits. Otumfuo's recent decision to establish an interim management committee, IMC, comprising Nana Apenkra Akwesi Awura, Akwesi Apia, Coach Dr. Prosper Nate Okum, and Emmanuel Newton Desoberi, followed the dissolution of the previous management team led by former CEO Nanaya Amponsa. These structural issues, according to Ajiman, are hindering Asante Kotoko's progress, creating a cycle of instability that affects both their league performance and their ability to compete effectively in continental competition.
On our midday news, I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.